Well, hey, everybody out there in Facebook land, and I'd say YouTube land, but I'm not on YouTube right now. So it's all good. I'm here again. It's Monday night, and I just wanted to offer tarot readings to anybody that's out there. If you'd like to have a tarot reading, always, by donation. Really, don't sell the farm based on any reading that I would ever give you. Just, take it with a grain of salt, enjoy it, use it for entertainment. Today, I'm wearing my amethyst mushrooms. They're amethyst and rose quartz. So very good stones for you. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Big crowd. And they're lots of fun, but I had to take time away to come and podcast for you guys, so because it's always a pleasure to be here. And gosh, I've learned a lot this week. So much. It's almost like being at a spiritual retreat, where you're immersed in it daily. You're learning something new every day about yourself and about, your spirit, because it's your spirit, no one else's. It's not like some magic person can come and touch you on the forehead and make you a spiritual person. It just doesn't happen that way. So, and it's just something you have to live every day. Joanne, I would love to give you a reading if you would like to have one. And it's so good to see you. See, I have my little amethyst mushrooms on. I made them myself. And also I have a tooth. I wire wrapped coyote tooth. So it's all good. I'm trying to share my show. So I figure if I share it, maybe someone will come by and say hi. Joanne, she's always right on top of stuff. So that's cool. And I'm glad she's here. Let's see. I think I gotta go to there. And no, I don't wanna. It's always, you want to switch? Nope. Here we go. And then I can share it to there. Come watch my show. There we go. Come watch my show. Hey, all right, we got somebody else here too. Somebody from the Things Network. Well, which makes sense because I'm only on the Things Network this evening. And by the way, thank you, Things Network, for having me on again this week. It's always a pleasure to be here. Let's see. Come watch my show. I have like quite a few followers on my regular page. And so I will shout it out to the masses there on my other page. So can I do, well, here, let me show you what I'm making first. Let's see if I can find it. Well, here's one of the books I'm reading right now. It's I Ching, Book of Changes. I don't know if you're familiar with the I Ching, but it's you throw coins, basically. You throw coins and then you read the hexagrams that are created from this coin throw. And so I'm learning. But I guess it's more accurate than tarot. It's more telling, but yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. So I'm reading that right now. And my cousin is very good at interpreting the I Ching. And so I'm working on that, and he's teaching me a lot. And it's really something that you got to do. You kind of need to do it for yourself. It's one of those things. Even tarot, honestly, as much as I love to do readings for people, you should do your own because I think it's more telling honestly, the messages are coming from your higher self. So it's really a way to communicate with yourself, in a better way, in a more elevated way. And so, but right now, I'm using this copper right here. It's like copper ribbon. It's really cool. And I'm making a pyramid. So, because pyramids, I think they were ancient energy sources. And I was watching a podcast the other day, and they were using some of Tesla's principles, and as well as other things, and it's all about frequency. But they think they have a handle on how perhaps that they moved these gigantic pieces of marble. Hey, Julie, all right. How they move these gigantic pieces of marble, back in the day when we feel like the technology was not there to be able to do this stuff, but it was. Obviously, they did it, and it's just incredible. And so they think they got it narrowed down to where they used frequency to move these things. And it's been said that if you could vibrate at the exact frequency of, say, for example, the wall, you could walk through it because you're vibrating on the same frequency. So it's almost like you blend together, or you harmoniously balance, it could be that. Who knows? It's just amazing, though. Some of the possibilities that are out there. And I'm really kind of hung up on vibration right now. I think that because we all vibrate at a certain level, um, yeah, see, and because we and I think that's why we're all drawn to stones, things like that, crystals. Here's some labradorite. But I think that's why we're attracted to different crystals, is because we the vibration, we want to get ourselves on that vibration. Like, say, for example, the labradorite. It's good for grounding. It's a good frequency for grounding. So now we're going to get the labradorite and you hold on to it a little bit and it starts your frequency going like that on that same wavelength. And so then, you get those feelings of grounding and all that. And really, we're all about vibration. And that is so cool, Julie. I met a sound healer in Alabama, and she's really quite good. And she had these huge quartz bowls, and they were freaking gorgeous. And the sound they made just spoke to your soul, It really did. And so, yeah, I'm totally into sound healing. I think it's really, you got to get your vibrations. You've heard people, oh, they got a good vibe, or they got a bad vibe. Either way, it's the vibe, it's your vibration, your innate, your intuition. Tuning forks. Oh, yeah. I have tuning fork. Mine is like 413 hertz or something like that. 513. It's 513. It's probably like a healing frequency, I would think. But anyway, yeah, it's amazing that if you could vibrate on the right level, that you could you would be completely healthy. You would have zero issues, and with depression or anything like that. Yeah, yes, intuitively. Your intuition tells you, oh my gosh, this is not good, or it's yeah, this is good. And it's, they have a bad vibe. If they got a bad vibe, it's because their vibration is low, and it's lower than yours, and you can feel it. Literally feel it. Another thing too, This is going to be a mind blower if you haven't already heard me talk about it. The flora in your gut, your gut bacteria, the ones that live with you for your pretty much your whole entire life. They're joined by different ones at times, but mostly they're always there. Um, oh yeah, there you go. Energy intuitive. But mostly your gut flora is always there with you. Now, you're the larger organism. So, in order for them to survive, you have to survive. So, in order to help you survive, they have devised a little system, vibration perhaps, maybe it's chemical, who knows. But they've devised a system to tell you something's not going well, something's not going right. You feel it, don't you? You get that gut feeling. And they think it's your flora, your gut bacteria sensing something in the environment. Maybe it's vibes that they then can carry on to you and say, hey, we're giving you this bad vibe. We're giving you that gut feeling that something's not right. And so then your intuition kicks in and you go, I got to get out of here. So, yeah, I really think that's what's up. Now, you can argue that, you're free to, but that's the way that's my take on it. After having studied the human body for so many years and now vibration and just everything in the universe, it just makes sense to me. So, pyramid code. Pyramids were used to cure people. Yes. You know, um, you can make a pyramid and it has to be the right dimensions. My cousin was telling me the dimensions of the pyramid. It's like 753 feet by 400 feet, something like that. I have it written down because I got to make it exact because you have to, you can scale it back. Like mine's going to be 7.53 inches by 4 point something inches. I have it written down. And so I make it the right size because that's an integral part of it, is making it the dimensions right on it, or it's not going to work right. But you can put a plant under it and it'll grow your plant huge. Your veggies, if you hang it over your veggies or set your vegetable plant under it, they'll grow like crazy. And I have seen that before. Pyramids are incredible, and they're just sort of like a focus of power. And I think that they were a lot more than that. When they built the Great Pyramid, I think it was an energy generator. I really do. They're like a big battery, storing energy, something like that. Because I'll tell you what, there was something going on there, and they understood a lot of things that we don't even think about today. So much technology was lost. It's just insane. Um, I may have to cut off early because I think my cousin's coming in, but and I'm like right in the general direction of being in the way. um, but it's all good. Well, we can always talk about any of this stuff at any time. If anyone wants to email me or get a hold of me, I'm on Facebook, and you can just leave me a message. So they would lay him in a crystal bed and use the water in the pyramid chambers as an amplifier of the frequency. That makes sense to me. And they would heal people that way. Yeah, makes sense. Totally. Because, the water then would vibrate. And have you seen, like, if you vibrate water in like a speaker at certain frequencies, it'll make like a Fibonacci sequence, it'll make different, mandalas and all kinds of shapes. And it's absolutely incredible. The things that we don't see with our eyes on the regular basis, and all our voices are vibrations and they go out. So people think that their words don't matter or that their words don't have an effect on people. that would be incorrect because you're creating a vibration that's then being picked up by someone else. And vibrations are so hugely important to us as human beings. We're constantly vibrating. Every single atom in our body is jumping for joy. And the electrons are spinning around that nucleus, and we're all just this joyful entity that's constantly in motion and constantly vibrating at a certain pitch. You can raise your vibration. I asked somebody one time, well, how do I raise my vibration? Be happy, because happiness is on a higher vibratory level. Oh, I bet that is intense. When you have the headphones and the table vibrating at the same frequency, I bet that's really intense. So, yeah, I'm sure you can knock out some cancer with that. Another thing I heard that I thought was interesting, snapdragon flowers. You can make an infusion of snapdragon flowers and it kills cancer, metastasized cancer. So, it goes back to saying everything that heals you is probably in your own backyard. God made it that way so that we would have the things that we needed when we were sick or when we were ailing, when we didn't feel well. A lot of things that could cure you are in your own backyard. It's just he said infusion, but I'd take a bunch of snapdragon flowers, like probably I don't know, as many as you could fit in a jar without like actually mashing them down. Excuse me, in a you know what do you call it, mason jar. And then I would cover it with a bottle of Everclear. And then you shake it up real good, put it under the sink or someplace, cupboard, whatever, for about 3 months, and then take it out, strain off the flowers, and then put it in a dropper bottle and just take it by the dropper full. Like if you were trying to like cure cancer, I'd probably I'd probably take it all the time, a couple, 3 times a day, maybe, but with Everclear in it. It's kind of a nice little respite in the day. So either way, if it doesn't cure your cancer, at least you'll, go into it feeling a little, more optimistic. Another thing too, they call it red clover. It's purple clover. Everybody's got that shit in their yard. Purple clover is everywhere, and the flowers from purple clover you could do the same thing with, or you could brew a tea, just pop. You could dry them, pop them in, with some hot water and let them steep, and then drink the tea. And or you could have them on a salad, or you could once again make a tincture. Tinctures are so easy to make, and just you make sure your matter is clean. You're going to strain it through a cheesecloth anyway. I'm doing mullein flower tincture right now. Mullein flower is good for it's an expectorant, and I've been taking that because I had a lot of crap down in my lungs. I was wheezing so bad, but now it's almost gone. Goodbye, asthma. Well, I don't know about that, but at least I'm feeling like I can breathe a lot better. And so I still have a little cough, but I think it's from the mullein because it's an expectorant, right? Gets that shit broke up and then you got to get it out. So, but it's working really good. And then, there's the dragon water. If you want to know more about dragon water, you'll have to DM me. It's it's good, and it's cancer fighting. And if you live in a state where MJ's legal, you can make it. And you can make it from trimmings, even trimmed leaves, and put them in a jar with some Everclear and leave it for about 3 months. And that shit is it'll cure some cancer, I bet you. We're gonna find out, aren't we? So anyway, yeah, it's there's a lot of things in nature. Even, I hate to say it, but stinging nettles. Stinging nettles are like, pieces of crap. People spray them and dig them out, and stinging nettles. But you know what? They make a really fine tea. Get them when they're little, and I definitely recommend gloves to go collect them. And then, you got to wash them too. But then, throw them in a teapot, then just strain your tea when you steep it for a little bit. And that stuff's good for joint pain. It's really good. And it's all natural, zero side effects. And dandelions are another one. Dandelion's a great medicine. And people spray them in their yard. So ergo, I don't know what ergo is. Tell me more. But yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that you find in the backyard. I'm have a little plant app on my phone, and I've been going around taking pictures of everything. Oh, natural LSD. Oh, sweet. I guess down here in Texas, you can go out and find places where cows have been, and in the cow patty, that's right, folks, you can find magic mushrooms down here. I haven't yet, but I would love to do that. So, but it's a little farther north from here. Not a lot, but a little. And so I'll be taking a trip up there one of these days to check out that situation, because I would dearly love to find psilocybin in the wild and just eat it in the wild. That would be an experience to remember. So I'm looking to do that sometime before I leave Texas. So, and who knows? Maybe I'll stay here forever. Maybe I'll leave next week. I just don't know. um, I'm just here. I'm here to help. And here to get to know my cousin better, because he's really a fantastic guy and very interesting. And he's been helping me along on my spiritual journey. And I appreciate all of it. And he's definitely, I'm sure he'll get a place in heaven for teaching the likes of me. Oh Lordy, he's been very patient with me though. And Julie, would you care for a reading? I asked Joanne, but she never really got back to me. So, but Julie, would you care for a reading? Now, don't sell the farm based on anything that I tell you in this reading. It's really just for entertainment. For entertainment. So, I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm not gonna say anything, but I just think that. Yes, he's doing a lot better, and he's actually outside partying with everyone right now, which is great. It's great to see. So, and so knowing all that, I'm feeling very confident that he's gonna heal himself of cancer, a cancer that a lot of people don't heal themselves from. I believe in him, and I believe in our Creator, and I believe in the world around us. And I got a lot of faith that things are going to go his way, and he's going to have time to finish his book. He's going to have time to do a lot of stuff. So, and God bless him. I hope he does, because he's pretty swell fella. All righty. So I'm going to cut these once, and then I'm going to cut them once more, and then I'm going to lay them out. Julie, for you, I have your recent past, I have your current, and I have your future. Let's see. 10 of the 10. You got a lot of pentacles. Got money issues going on, girlfriend? See, 10 of pentacles. There we go. Ten of Pentacles represents love within the family that's most supportive. Though that may not be your family of origin, focus on spending time with people you love and creating a network of prosperity that'll give generously to those in need. May be an inheritance or may mean that you're beginning to set aside funds that will benefit your children, your aging relatives, or a partner. Enjoy the present while planning for this prosperous future. And then you're considering starting or entering a family business. You have the support of your family and plenty of resources. You may be entering into a partnership with close friends. Generosity and support are being extended toward you, or you may be offering these things to someone else. And then let's see, buying a home or inheriting property or money are all the current possibilities. Also seeing over generosity from your family. So, did that happen in your recent past? Let's see. Then you got the Hanged Man, which always says to me, the Hanged Man says to me, look at things from a different perspective. Telling you not to fight your current circumstance or force forward movement. Delays are annoying, but the divine's trying to show you something you may have otherwise missed before. You may feel eager to begin the next part of your journey, but instead, quiet your mind and listen for intuitive messages. There's much to be gained in stillness. So, yeah, stillness and looking at stuff from a different perspective. That's the Hanged Man. And then let's see. I had Pentacles back here. Here we go. And one more. Here we go. So then, future. Gentle reminder regarding overspending or materialistic tendencies. If it resonates for you, rein in your spending and unsustainable financial behavior. This reversal also may point to overworking and not taking time to enjoy life. Under another unsuitable practice. Check in with your intuition to see where your imbalance lies. So there you go. I hope that was helpful and meaningful. No money to spend. Yeah, I'm with you there, sister. But I'm manifesting it. So soon I will have money. Money's coming. It's not a big deal. It's on its way. I live in a place of abundance. I have no worries. Money's not necessary at this time. And so, at this very second. So I'm not going to sweat it because when I need it, it'll be there. Oh, okay. You got it, Joanne. Yeah, you're welcome, Julian. Excuse me. I'm working on getting out of that mindset of poverty where it's like, oh, I'm so broke. I have no money. Oh, blah, blah. Where am I going to get money? How am I going to do this? Worry, 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 worry. And I'm trying not to do that anymore because it's counterproductive. It really is. So now I look at it as I come from a place of abundance. There's more than enough. I have plenty. As far as cash goes, when I need it, it'll be there. And, until then, I guess I really don't need it. I'm not hungry. I have clothes to wear. I have friends. I have family. Everything that I need is already here. And so the rest of it will come when it's necessary. And I've often said, well, I might not have been born rich, but I'm going to die that way. So hopefully it won't be a case of, oh, you won the lottery and the next day I die. Oh, golly. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm going to have time. I'm going to get it with time to enjoy it, So that's my thing. I'm going to have time to enjoy it as well. All right, so Joanne, what does the universe have in store for our lovely Joanne today? Let's see here. There's that. Oh, Joanne, have you had to make some tough decisions like here in the recent past, Joanne, where you felt like it was like you kind of didn't trust yourself, but you had to make a tough decision anyway? Where it's like you were tossed on the on the whole thing. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, fear of making the wrong choice will paralyze you, keeping you stuck in a holding pattern. Reaching out and asking for advice and support will help ease your mind, but ultimately listening to your own intuition and taking action on your own will provide the relief you seek. So let's see. Uh, Try to release your fears of opening up to love. Uh, let's see. Find yourself feeling indecisive and avoiding financial choices for fear of negative outcomes. Don't hesitate too long. Listen to your intuition and choose options that make sense on a gut level. On your gut. That's every day. Oh, Lordy. So then let's see. Page of Cups is, he's back here. Here he is. Oh, one more page. There we go. One more page for the page. Okay, so feeling unable to fully express yourself. You may be taking life too seriously and not making time uh, for joy, play, or being present in the moment. This card also serves as a gentle confrontation that asks you to be more sensitive to others' feelings. Have you shown carelessness or immaturity recently, or realized that you're taking things too personally? No, I can't imagine Joanne would be like that. Um, but sometimes, we all, I think, take things too personally, and honestly, we shouldn't, because half the time people say offhanded things that they don't even realize may have a profound effect on others. I found out just today that something I said when I was in Sunday school really affected my cousin and hurt his feelings. Like, he thought he'd never be a decent artist. I don't know. I must have made fun of one of his drawings or something. And so, and I didn't even realize, I had no idea. I had no idea that it made that profound of an impact on him. And I felt bad after that. But my cousin, his brother, said, maybe you were the driving force in having, making him work harder to be a better artist. And now he is absolutely fabulous, sells his paintings for buku bucks, you know? So, yeah. So now, it's like, I guess I don't feel too bad about something I said when we were like 8 years old. So, but yeah, I guess it's just a gentle reminder to all of us that our words have impact on others. So be careful, how you treat people and what you say to them, because what you say to them could have a lasting effect with them, and they, you know, might make good or bad decisions based on it. So, I think that's a good thing to kind of bring home tonight, is that our words and the things, how we treat people is hugely impactful. And you might be the only person that was nice to them that day. Or maybe you're the third person that's been shitty to them and they just can't stand it anymore. You just don't know. So if you're kind to others and you try and meter your words and say things to them like you'd like to hear from people. Like, hey, I really like your hair today. Stuff like that, whatever. Just be kind. Be kind to people. Because this might have been the worst day of their life. We just don't know. And I think it just is better it's more prudent to be kind to others. So, and then let's see, Page of Pentacles is, so this is your future, or recent coming up future. Oh, address procrastination around important goals and ask you to refocus or readjust your approach if you want to see results. The reversal may also suggest frustration around a lack of progress in reaching your goal, or a desire to jump ahead to the finish line. If you're pouring your energy into a project or effort that isn't turning out as you'd hoped, it may be time to look elsewhere. Well, determination is great, but sometimes you have to know when to say when too. You know, if things are just not looking good and you've given it your all, maybe it is God's way of saying, "Hey, look over there. There's something better over there." that you should be looking at, instead of over here struggling with this. If things are a struggle, I think that it's definitely time to. Hello. Hey, I'm back. At least you can hear me. I'm trying to come back. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm back. Yay. I have a bit of a lag. Yeah, I was sucked into another dimension. That's funny. Um, we were talking about yeah, you just never know how people's day went. Just yeah, be kind. There we go. And so it wasn't another dimension, but you guys might understand this. Sometimes I feel like I have just switched realities. Because, in any particular, in your life, there are hundreds, thousands of realities that it's like Schrodinger's cat. And so until you're there, you don't know what, you know, potential future you could have. Every single choice you make along the way points you in the direction of your future. Okay. So, say, for example, you made a decision unlike the ones that you've been making, or you made the right decision, say, for example. So then now the trajectory's gone off this way instead of going that way. And so you can almost, I can almost feel when that happens, when it's like, oh, I just shifted realities, like now something different's going to happen to me than what if I'd have stayed on that path is going to happen. It's pretty good, I think. It's a weird feeling. If somebody asked me if it was like deja vu, it's like, no, it's not exactly like deja vu because that is a feeling of I've been here before. This isn't that. It's not I've been there before. It's like things are the same, but they're not the same. And it's hard to explain it. But yeah, I just tell people I just shifted realities, because in some reality, uh, I'm just like stupid wealthy. And so I'm trying to shift myself to that reality. And I think little by little I am. But it's taken a little bit of time. Yeah. Well, and you're not consciously aware of it, especially if you don't know what it is, what it is you're feeling. You don't know. So it's like, how can you possibly classify it? Because you're like, I just had a weird feeling. Sometimes I've had it and it's been accompanied by things that were slightly different in that reality. Like something I had set down and I knew where it was. It wasn't there and no one else had been by there. It wasn't like, oh, someone else picked it up and moved it. No, wasn't that. So it's just really a strange sensation. So, well, anyway, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. And I think they're bringing Paul back in, so I'm going to get off the air here, and so I'm out of the way so you can get him in the house. But it's been great talking to you guys. If you watch me in reruns, thank you. And yeah, no problem. Anytime, Julie. It's always a pleasure to visit with you guys. And I'll be back again next Monday for more shenanigans. You guys take care. And